Browns. Off the play fake, he'll roll the pocket. He's been rolling it an awful lot today. He'll set up and throw, and he's got him, man. It's complete to Jeudy. Inside Raiders territory, fumbled the ball. It's picked up by the Raiders.
He found a wide open Jeudy, but it's like Jeudy didn't know Chin was coming. Jeudy was looking to the inside, contemplating his next move, had no idea Chin came out with the Mike Tyson's punch out right there. What a play by Chin. The Raiders desperately needed that.
Shit, I was trying to make a play. All wide open. I see 3 defenders right there off on the cut cross field. I ain't feeling behind me. Simple as that.
Internet detectives are convinced Browns wide receiver Jerry Jeduy is gambling on his own games after uncovering some very fishy evidence. Stay with us to reveal the truth. An alert internet sleuth discovered something fishy about Jerry Jedudy's reception at the end of the Cleveland Browns-Cincinnati Bengals game on Sunday afternoon. The game ended when Joe Flacco found Jerry Jeduy for a 25-yard reception from the Browns' 4-yard line. Jeudy didn't even bother to lateral the ball, as the Bengals made an easy tackle at the 29-yard line to seal a 17-16 victory. Sportsbooks listed Judy's over-under for the game at 65.5. With that final reception, the star wide receiver finished with exactly 66 receiving yards per ESPN. Of course, it's outrageous for anyone to think that Jeudy A. bet on himself, B. knew exactly how many yards he needed to hit 66, and C. put gambling over the football team. So, was Jerry Jeduy making a clutch play for the Browns, or cashing in on his own bet?
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
right.
wow, what
Yeah.
just happened? Or no,
He was trying to be cute.
I have no idea what would possess him to try that hop step in the middle of like, you're not at the goal line. Like, you got a lot of dudes behind you. It's inexcusable. He's had a miserable year with a few exceptions. He had the hard third down run last week on the short swing pass against the Ravens where he converted the first down. Short of that, man, it's been a miserable season for him. And yesterday was, I think, his worst play there. All the drops he's had, that was worse.
Yeah, see, this is why you say, what did I give Shedeur Sanders? And I said I would give him a B. If during that situation, we were sitting here during the live stream, and we were just sitting there, I'm saying, that play right there puts you in a position where they were, at the time, we're up 14-3. He had, if you look at the play, the defensive back that's running off downfield, his back is turned. And if Jerry Jeduy just run. He has 10 more yards out of bounds, and you're inside the red zone with an opportunity to put more points on the board, maybe at least 3 or 7, and that game's 21-3. I don't understand what he was doing. I don't know if he was trying to give somebody an and one mixtape dead leg, like he was hot sauce. And I'm like, dude, that just goes to show you, sometimes people don't be locked in, man. And that's something that your coach is going to rewind and say that's not a veteran play. That is a boneheaded play. That is a play that means, are you checked in? Are you locked into what you're doing in your job? Because this is crazy. He wouldn't even have done that in Alabama. You know why? Because Nick Saban would have been, you know what, going crazy about something like that.
That'd be before or after he recorded his Aflac commercials and complained about NIL.
That would be after and before. Okay. Like Nick Saban gets that off. But yeah, look. I mean, it didn't cost him this game, but those are the things that people do that cost you.
No, you can't have that.
I have defended Jerry Jeduy most of this year. Wow, you have. I really have, because and I got to tell you, the last week's been flat out embarrassing. I thought the last 2 weeks he was heading in the right direction, because he had a good game 2 weeks ago. Last week he had that big play to help Sanders get that first down on that last drive. It was a great play, breaking 3 tackles. But between his embarrassing press conference this week, which I was willing to kind of forget, and then the way he played, like, dude, what are you doing? You're trying to win a game. You got a rookie quarterback.
Here we go again. Another episode of Common Sense with Van Silk. Yes, I'm taking my walk. And I'm going to go into something I really talk about. But let's talk about football today. As we talk about Shedeur Sanders, who got his second start with the Cleveland Browns. Seems like They're not trying to win. And I sat here yesterday and I watched some of the game. And the way they're treating this young man is ridiculous. First of all, the man could throw the ball. So it's like a lot of plays were designed to run the ball yesterday. Okay. Seems like the playbook is all designed around Dylan. But here's my problem. Jerry Jeduy want to pull the sideline, I'm going to get some exposure trick. For what you did yesterday was a simp move. Wasn't even respectable. Instead of you walking over to the rookie, Shedeur Sanders, talking to him, you want to do the clap the hands. Clap the hands. Now, when you start, we know when black people clapping hands, that's not even a civil conversation. We already know what that's about. Everybody knows that clapping the hand means that you're upset and you're mad. Some of y'all need to learn how to talk without your hands. Even if you was mad, if you was talking to him without clapping your hands, it could have seemed like you was having a conversation. Shedeur Sanders wasn't going to let you do that to him. He stood up. Now, let's talk about the play previous week when you was got that reception, skip to my loo type move. Like, yo, you could have got another 10 yards if you'd have ran towards the sideline. Who knows what you was thinking? Nobody ran up on you. And that pass yesterday, where was the E for effort? Now, you the talk of all the sport analysts today. Oh yeah, they talking about you. Ooh, a lot of the plays is looking at you. Where's Mr. Miles at? You know? And all I'm going to say is, I'm going to let the people speak. Because common sense would have told you, hey, yo, Shedeur, boom, 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 boom. But nah, you want to get out there, show your ass. You got a lot of people saying, like, what would you do? What was that smoke for Dylan? Somebody said you gave him the smoke, but this brother Dylan couldn't even do nothing. It seemed like you're sabotaging the game. Some people saying, oh, it's point spreads and this and that. Now, when is it known that Shedeur Sanders really overthrow a pass? When he came in that game against the Ravens, y'all drop passes. Y'all are what, 3-8 or 3-9? Whatever you are, okay, you're not making the playoff. But don't make this brother look bad. He's being humble, but the problem is his star status, because he's a Sanders. But you know, it's sad when I can see everybody talking about Arch Manning and college football. But his father did the same thing when Eli came out. He ain't playing for this team. But when Deion said, well, my son ain't gonna play for this or this and that, y'all just went out all over him. So for him to be 55th pick, y'all know that wasn't right. He was a first rounder. Let's keep it 100. And your teammates, don't do what the police officers do, show out for the white cop. Because what y'all doing right now is pure simpness. Being a simp. But I'm going to let the fans and I'm going to let the people say what they think. I'm just a nobody. But I know one thing. When Sanders got hurt or he got out for one play, or Dylan was ready for that one play, I was surprised that they let Sanders back in the game. But you know what the problem is? What you did. Your only notoriety right now in the NFL is for what you did to Shedeur Sanders, your rookie quarterback. Keep it up, my brother, because that was a shit show yesterday. They didn't let Shedeur throw the ball. they'd have gave him more routes to throw. At least if y'all didn't win, it could have been more competitive score. I'm going to take this one as an L on you, Jerry Jeduy, or Jerry, whatever your last name is. For you to be a veteran in this league, they need to investigate your ass. Van Silk with common sense, yo, I'm out.
Hey, Jerry Jeduy, I'm not going to lie, bro. You was not doing all that when Dylan Gabriel or Joe Flacco was your quarterback, dog. Why was you doing all that? If it was a bad ball, whatever, bro, it happens. You lead the league in drops. You're not a top wide receiver right now. You're wilding, bro. Like, you got a little too much dip on your chip, for real.
Cleveland Browns, Jerry Jeduy. I just want to know this. Where were you at when Shedeur Sanders was not the starting quarterback? Where were the vocals? Where were the bars? Huh? Where were all the antics? You know, let's be rational. Black folks, I've said it once, I said it again. I said every time you get pulled over by the cops, be quiet. The more the cop talks, the more the cop talks, the less you talk, the bigger your check. Jerry Jeduy, you a rapper now? You rapping now? You got more drop balls than prostate cancer, man. You got more drop balls than prostate cancer. I don't understand how this young man is out here doing it. Shedeur Sanders doing the best he can with what he got to work with, and now all of a sudden you're a rapper, you got bars, you mad at everything. Huh? But when ICE was in town, when they had somebody else that didn't look like Shedeur, you was quiet as a mouse. Man, stay in your lane, man. Support your people, man. Get in the huddle, say, look out, man, I got the next one. Do your best, man. Quit putting each other down. Dogs, man.
And Jerry Jeduy, all I got to say is you can go ahead and sit the fuck down. Real shit, like we not watching Browns games to see you at all. Only reason I even check the score of a Browns game is to see what the fuck Shedeur doing. That's about it. Nobody's fucking checking for you. Especially considering the fact that we all know that you're an agent of destruction for Kevin Stefanski. We all know you on his side. We picked up on that shit last week. Shedeur throwing absolute steamers out there, 40-yard steamers out there, and what you do, you get to playing hopscotch and shit and fumble that motherfucker. Man, get on somewhere. Now this week you all up in Shedeur face pointing at the iPad, clapping and shit like you Justin Jefferson. Get the fuck on somewhere. Only person that got the right to have that reaction to anything from his quarterback is Justin Jefferson. They got that man playing with motherfuckers who should be working fast food. But you can take all that attitude and sit down somewhere. Real shit, we ain't trying to see it from you. Especially because we know you working with Kevin Stefanski to sabotage Shedeur. Because all them weeks that Dylan Gabriel was sitting at that quarterback position throwing them ham sandwiches at y'all ass, you ain't say shit to him. You ain't do none of that extra shit on the sideline to him. Now all of a sudden, this Shedeur, you all up in his face doing all that extra shit. Boy, go on somewhere. Real shit. Steve Smith was right about you, and you not good enough to have that fucking attitude on you. Get the fuck on somewhere. Real shit.
Come on, bro. I know y'all seen what happened on the sidelines today. You got Jerry Jeduy going off on Shedeur Sanders. Honestly, if you ask me, I believe he's a hater. He's jealous. He's jealous of all the attention that Shedeur's been getting. If you remember 2 weeks ago at the press conference, they were asking him questions about Shedeur Sanders. He was very short-worded. He was very frustrated. He's not that good of a wide receiver. He literally leads the NFL in drop passes. He's a problem everywhere he goes. He was a problem in Denver. That's why he asked to be traded, and he was traded just for a 5th and 6th round draft pick. So they were desperately trying to get rid of him. They didn't care. They gave away a 5th and a 6th round draft pick for you to be traded. So, yeah, this is going to be a problem here. Jerry Jeduy, I feel like he's definitely jealous of Shedeur and all the attention that he's getting. No one's asking him any questions about him. He's not getting the ball because he can't catch the ball. He can't hold on to the ball. He's fumbling the ball. And the rookie receivers are getting more shine than him, and that's his problem. He's jealous of Shedeur Sanders.
Before I tweet, why is Garbage Jeudy yelling at Shedeur about throwing him the ball? You decided not to go for that ball. We didn't forget that you was frolicking with the fairies last week, gang. You lucky you got the ball in the first place. They saying he's mad about this, the ball being overthrown. Gang, you don't even stretch out your body to catch the ball. You don't put your hands out. You jogging. You ain't even attempt to grab it. I know high schoolers that would have dove for that. Nigga, Google says that you're not even in the top 30, bruh. You're a low-tier wide receiver disrespecting your QB because you don't want to go for it. Steven Smith was right about you. You average. You're not even diving. You didn't even attempt to get to the ball, bruh. And you over here snapping, yelling like You the main man to save the day. When Dillon Gabriel was throwing you 3-yard passes and interceptions, where was this crying? Where was all this snapping? You was nowhere to be found. Last week when you was playing with the Pixies, well, who fault was that? Go back to frolicking with the fairies.
Jerry Jeduy been getting deep fried across my For You page all morning. And to be honest, he earned that. Because what are you doing? What is that? You screaming at Shedeur because he missed a throw? Where was this energy at last week when you was, you know what I'm saying, playing with the football and fumbled on probably the biggest play y'all had all year? Where was that energy last week? Where was that accountability last week when you ruined that play because you was playing with the ball? I didn't see it. And I damn sure ain't see Shedeur in your face screaming at you with an iPad in his hand talking about what you should have did when you fumbled the ball. Probably came and said, yo, we get it back. Kept it moving. And it's like, I get it to an extent, you know, middle of the game, heat of the moment, emotions are high, you know what I'm saying, adrenaline is pumping. But that right there just looks crazy on the film, you know what I'm saying? Especially considering the amount of throws that Dillon Gabriel has missed for 5-6 weeks in a row. I ain't never seen a clip like that from when he played, not one. Just all this understanding about how he's young and this and that. But Shedeur in his second start, what's all that for, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know, try to make it bigger than it is. I don't know, of course, I don't know their relationship in the locker room, as teammates, none of that stuff. But I do know on camera, that looked terrible. That don't look good, you know what I'm saying? Screaming at your rookie quarterback in his second start because he missed a throw. As a receiver who leads the league in drop passes and then had a big fumble last week on a huge chunk play, nah, that don't look good, buddy.
As players and as teammates, we have to be able to gel with each other and be comfortable with each other in every situation. That takes time. That takes a lot of things. So, you know, this team is not going to be a microwave thing. You know, we're going to have sparks. We're going to have here and there, but it's going to take time to be able to develop that chemistry with everybody, to be on the same page with Jerry. You know, of course we want to be able to get on the ball, but you got to understand it take time. I'm more of a trust person, you know, and that's just what it boiled down to. So we have to spend time on task and with all those guys and be able to trust and be able to see things at the same lens. A lot of time out there, I would say, passing wise, we're not seeing everything at the same lens, or you know, certain guys aren't in the same spot that we seen and we practice. Spot, I'm saying, like, who lined up where, you know, if you put Jerry on this side, Jerry on this side, like, we just got to just be comfortable and just make everything consistent.
The patience that you need, the time on task with your competitive desire to do well and win every week.
I mean, well, I'm sure everybody's frustrated now, so I think we all, you know, I think it's easy for everybody to jump on board, you know. I think we all want to win. I think that's what Cleveland, I think that's what the coaches, that's what everybody wants to win, you know. So a lot of people want to see me fail, and it ain't gonna happen, you know. It ain't gonna happen.